is TOS Television, your digital force for African News Network. I am Abigail Okwade, and this is Africa Now. A car bomb exploded on the road leading to the airport in the Somali capital, Mogadishu, on Wednesday, killing at least 8 people, the head of the city's ambulance services said. It was not immediately clear who was responsible for the bombing. In the past, Al-Qaeda linked to Al-Shabaab group has taken responsibility for similar attacks. Now the authorities in Burkina Faso have announced the arrest of 8 soldiers who are accused of plotting a coup. Among those arrested is Colonel Mohamed Emmanuel Zograna, a well-known former army commander who has reportedly been critical of the government. The Justice Ministry on Tuesday said an investigation on the matter has begun. The suspect in a fire that gutted parts of South Africa's 138-year-old parliament building this month was charged with terrorism on Tuesday, appearing in court for a case officials have described as an attack on the country's democracy. Zandile Mafe, 49, had already been charged with arson in connection with the fire that started on January 2, but the additional charge of terrorism was added because he had also been caught with an explosive device, the prosecution said. Tunisia's Journalists Union said on Tuesday that state television had barred all political parties from entering its buildings or taking part in talk shows since President Kais Saied seized most powers in July. Al-Wataniya head strongly denied any political decision to ban hosting parties. He said the main news bulletin and the only political program at prime time covers all parties' activities with no exceptions. More than 80 fact-checking organizations from around the world say they see YouTube as one of the major conduits of online disinformation and misinformation worldwide. In an open letter to YouTube, the groups have urged YouTube to do more to tackle disinformation and not allow its online video platform to be weaponized by unscrupulous actors. They also offer to help the platform debunk false statements. This is your digital force Pan-African News Network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. More stories coming your way after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Mali will not be able to complete a 30 billion francs, which is $52 million sale of T-bills this week because of sanctions imposed by its neighbors, regional financial officials have said. West Africa's main political bloc and its monetary union announced the sanctions on Sunday over the interim authorities' failure to hold democratic elections next month, as agreed after a 2020 military coup. Power supply has been restored in all parts of Kenya, which earlier experienced a nationwide outage at 7:45 GMT after a high-voltage transmission line connecting the capital broke, state-controlled utility Kenya Power said on Tuesday. The power was restored at 14:35 GMT. Kenya Power said it has commenced reconstructing the collapsed electricity towers. Botswana's president has left isolation just over a week after testing positive for COVID-19 without symptoms, the government said on Wednesday. New coronavirus infections have risen in the southern African country since the detection of the Omicron variant, from fewer than 300 every 3 days before the Omicron to an average of more than 2,500 cases. And in sports, Senegal remains hopeful Ismaila Sarr will be able to feature at the African Cup of Nations in Cameroon after a positive development in medical checkups on the forward knee injury. Sarr is currently in Spain working with a personal trainer, having joined the Senegal squad last week for a national team doctor to assess his knee. African winter sport athletes will suffer a crushing blow unless the International Olympic Committee reinstates continental quota sports in bobsleigh and skeleton for the 2022 Beijing Games, sliding sports coaches have said. Ghana's Akwasi Frimpong and Nigeria's Simidele Adeagbo became the first African skeleton racers to compete at the Olympics in 2018 thanks to the International Bobsleigh and Skeleton Federation's continental quota system. However, the system was dropped for next month's Beijing's Olympics, raising the possibility that no African athletes will compete in either event. And that is it on Africa Now. For more updates, to visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to subscribe on YouTube to stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Okwade. Thanks for watching.